important. That's how we can master. We can say it is an umbrella of all of this called Alt plus H for ohm. So this one, we can be able to display all the shortcuts. So this one is more important because we use that one to display all the shortcuts. So we can't have a application here, application of shortcuts. So let's get data. Yo, my Excel here inaweza kuwa na data. Yeah, can't use this. We just need any data for shortcut keys. We just need any kinds of a sort of data that will help us to apply those shortcut keys. Let me paste here. So these are my data, which I have it here. Now I will remove all the formatting from this so that we can try to apply the shortcut keys to do the formats. The format. If you look at in that list, we have been told we have Control-C, Control-P, Control-D to undo. Those one I know it, they are basic, like this one, Control-C, that is to copy. If I want to paste here, Control-V. So I'm pasting that one. If I don't want that, I can't use undo, which we have been told that one is a Control-Z. So if I key in Control-Z, I will undo that. So those are the some of the basic which you need to understand. A, we have been told it is used to select all the data. So if I click Control A, I will select all of my entire workbook, Control A. Yeah, so utapata your worksheet or your workbook itakuwa selected. That is Control A. Control A. And then in that list also, tuko na Control S, that is to save. Control find. Maybe here I want to find, you can choose a region. I want to find, but find it is mostly used for a specific, or you have a unique data. Control find. If you want a unique data, that one will help, but you can see region, iko na so many West ama region. So you can see that one will come, it will come. So find is not best when it comes to the repeated data, but it is good for where there is a unique data. So utapata once ikisha appear, it will not appear again. So find itakuwa more useful, but still you need to know how to use it. Then we have the other one, which I told you it is more important, the dollar sign. You need to know how to use this dollar sign. For example, we set dollar sign, we use F4 to do referencing. So we have relative and absolute. Or do we write absolute? Yeah, and absolute. Now, for example, here, you find that we have the units, the sales, and the cost of sales. So assuming we are giving out a commission to our sales representative. We are giving out a commission to our sales representative based on certain criteria. So like if someone achieves certain amount in terms of sales, then we are going to give certain percentage, maybe, or yeah, we give certain percentage. Let me do that one. So for example, if this one is more than 1,000, you get a commission of what? 10%. You get a commission of 10%. So we can put 10% here For example, we put 10% there, and then we calculate commission here. Let's calculate the commission here. Let's calculate the commission. Then we say equals. Now, another thing is that these shortcut keys is used concurrently with other advanced Excel function. That's why ukiona hapo tumeambiwa other common function or using advanced formulas. So they normally work together. So I can apply the if functions. I can apply the if function here to do my calculation. Say if this one is greater than 1,000, comma, what do I need? I need a 10% of that. I need 10% of that. So I will just say the value itself time is what? Time is the percentage, which is 10%. Or if it is not true, you can tell Excel to give you a value 0. Hiyo hii class nimerecord.
Oh.
So you can tell Excel to give you the value 0. And you can see the first argument is 0 because our criteria is not true. This one is less than
1,000.
Is less than 1,000, is less than 1,000. But now, so in that case, we don't have the use of relative. Yes?
Sijasikia kuwa na record.
It is recording. Inaendelea kurecord.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you see, if you put your cursor there and then there is this a plus here, hiyo kama msalaba. So if you double click there, your formula should be able to do what? To copy downward. And it is using, if you click that one, it is copying downward and it is using what is called the relative reference. And you can see everything is 0. Why is it that is 0? Any idea? Like the first one is 0, the second one is 0, but if you look at the value here, it is above 1,000. Where is it that is, this one is giving us a 0?
Not sure.
Yes?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Because our formula here, it is using a relative reference. When we say relative reference, ikitoka hii cells inakuja ingine, ikitoka ingine inakuja hiyo ingine. So that one is relative. But when you say absolute is that it should you reference to one cells and that cell should be constant. For example, if I put my cursor here, I can see the referencing. It is G3 and J2, right? We have G3.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we have G3, we have J2. So in this case, our G column should be a relative. It should keep on moving from 621 to 1235, 987. But J it is a rate, so it should be constant. It should be constant. So from there now we bring in this formula or this this shortcut key is called F4. So F4 hapo ndio itakuwa useful. So we need to fix the J2 to be constant. So we will put our cursor here in J2 and press that F4. So in other case, the keyboard inakuanga different. So unapata there is other keyboard which if you press that F4 immediately, ita pick. But kuna zingine you have to key in Fn plus F4. So Fn ni, so you are, if you look at in your keyboard, there is something written Fn. So you have to put that one plus F4, plus F4. Then you can be able to find that $sign. So I will come here, press Fn4. So utapata, I have my $sign. And that $sign for each.
Can you please repeat?
Yes.
Can you please repeat? Hii hapo kwa F4. Hapo.
Yeah. So hii ni J2. So I've said kuna keyboard which you will not find if you press F4, you will not find that dollar sign. So you have to use the combination of Fn plus F4 for you to get that dollar sign. So, but now we want to fix it because this J2 should not be moving to J3, J4, J5. It should be constant because we apply that rate across, which means it should be constant. So in our formula, we should fix that J2. So unaileta hapa cursor at the end of that J2 alone. And then you press Fn4. So if you press Fn4, you can realize there are two dollar signs at the beginning and at the middle. There is also ask it meaning. Ukifika hapo tumeambiwa financial modeling. You need to know how to when the dollar sign should when to use this dollar sign. Kunapata ikiwa moja kuna it function, ikiwa mbili iko na it function. So you also need to know. So but for now we need to use the two, and then to just double click this, they will copy down what you can see now. This one we have the commission. This one we have the commission. This one we have the commission. This one also we have the commission. Now, since we are using the shortcut keys, we are applying the shortcut keys. We can use the filter. We can do the filter, and the best way to do the filter in Excel is when your Excel has borders. When your Excel has borders, but for instance, this one haina borders, so lazima tuiweke borders. And how do you use the shortcut keys to insert the borders? So there are so many ways. We can use the shortcut keys to select our data first. How do we do that? Select the first row of your data up to that point. In your keyboard, press Control Shift batch down. Control Shift batch down. You will select your data. Hatukuwa tumelist that one in our list of the shortcut keys, but it is also useful. So tumesema Control Shift plus Shift plus page down. Control Shift plus page down. I can choose the shortcut keys to insert my borders. How? I will use Alt plus H for home. So Alt, Alt plus H. So Alt plus H, we said Alt plus H can help you to display all the shortcut keys in your toolbar. Now you can see here, borders, iko na B hapa. B for boy, iko na border. So just press B. I get that list. And then I need all the borders. So I have to press A. So you can see, niko na all the borders. Then now from there you can filter the commission to see how many salesperson wenye wamepata commission. You can go to the data and then to use the normal filter here, and then from here now you can filter without zero. We don't need the zero, and then okay. So you can see these are the only people who are going to pay the commission. You can also copy this data and then Control C, you put in a new worksheet. Now, let's see if the formula will apply here. We don't have the formula, so it is okay now. So you can call this one, this is commission, but at the end of it, you need to know how much was the total commission. How much was the total commission? But as a person who has done the business data analytic, you should not be using equals sum, double click this, and then come and do the summation like this. I'm not disputing that, but it is a time time consuming, and yet you have learned a shortcut keys. So you should apply these shortcut keys to do summation very easily. Alt, alt plus equals sign, as plus equals sign. So this one will do auto sum. This one is for what? Auto sum. This one is for auto sum. So how do you do that? You bring your cursor here and then press that alt equals, and then press enter. You get your summation. You get your summation. So that now can bring us to an end of these shortcut keys in Excel. And then our next class now will be using advanced formulas and function to enhance the functionality of financial model. So our approach, it is very simple. We write the notes and then look at the simple application of this advanced Excel, and then we get a scenario question based for these financial models, so that ikikuja in exam in different version utakuwa unajua kutumia, because CASNEP, I know up to this stage you know how to handle the CASNEP question, because CASNEP, if you cram, automatically you are going to fail, but if you get the concept, then hautakuwa unasema exams juu itakuja, because if they bring anything you will be able to apply, and also you'll be going through the CASNEP past paper, so that you know what is being tested and what is not being tested. Because other thing here tunapata, we are just learning for purpose of enhancing our skills when it comes to the data analysis, but not everything will be tested in exam.
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe if there's any question.
Not at the moment.
Yes.
You can help me with the data I can practice
Yes.
after class,
Yes.
and the notes also.
The notes. So I will share the notes. So me, I like sharing the notes. Tukimaliza hiyo topic sitaki ni kutumia notes nyingi upate unasoma vitu uzielewi. So I will send, so you can share your email, that I can share this data, you do practice, and also the recorded video. Now look at the difference between. So you can stop.